looking at this sermon, and it starts off with first the pastor, whose name is James. I don't even know his last name, and I'm sure you can look it up on the church's website. So he's introducing Gideon, and he says he's a student at Boyce College, which is undergraduate school to Southern Seminary. So he's going to a 4-year school, and then he's going to seminary. And he may have already gotten some of the Southern Seminary classes. I'm not sure what the timeline is or that this is exactly correct. But notice this phrase here. Lord uses him today to not only bring himself glory, but to help us grow and to help us glorify the Lord too. Let me get my little red ink out here. Okay, help us glorify the Lord too. It's all about some God's glory. Okay, nothing wrong with God's glory, but why are we framing things that way? Why not frame things in terms of understanding the proper meaning of the text? Why not use that phrase? Because if the text is from God, wouldn't it glorify God? Wouldn't it be the best thing to do to understand it? And like we said in the last session, do we really want to be glorifying God in terms of how we think? Some things aren't intuitive to us, right? Like Newtonian physics is kind of intuitive. Quantum physics is not intuitive at all. It doesn't make any sense. The double slit experiment, all that stuff, doesn't make any sense. Non-locality, like what on earth is going on here? 10 spatial dimensions. That's really hard to fathom. A lot of these things they're not intuitive. They're not easy to think about. They don't occur to us to think about them in the way that they actually are. And so it's possible that the way God gets glory is like quantum physics and actually is not intuitive to us. So if we give God glory in a way that is intuitive to us, perhaps we are shortchanging on what we should be doing. You understand what I'm saying? So what Calvinists will do is they will frame things in terms of glory rather than in terms of epistemic merit, or rather than in terms of being epistemically sound, or what does the text mean? And they'll post things like this. This is actually from a Calvinist. Pelagianism is 100% Satan. Arminianism is 100% Satan and man. Calvinism is 100% for the glory of God. What is this post doing? What is it doing? What is it accomplishing? Okay? So you're telling me that if you can frame something as if it's giving more glory to God, then we should no longer care that it's not epistemically viable. Or are we sacrificing epistemic viability for that which seems to make God glorified the most in our own eyes? You see how dumb that is? It's the dumbest thing ever.